lights on. We gon' do it all with the lights on. She be into me so deep. Another shot and we off to the hotel.
Yo, what's up, everybody? VO here. Welcome to the VO show. We got some special guests on the show. Some you might know already. Some you might not know. Got my bro here, Eric Bellinger. You already know. Facts. Got my man Nieman. You already know right here. Looking real good over there. You already know. It's true. It's love. It's all love. It's a family here. These are our brothers. And we're going to do a session of the Knights of the Round Table. Let's get it.
Welcome to the Wave Cave, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, shout it out, man.
Shout it out, kid. Building, you know.
Yes,
my man Drew here getting me right tight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but and Sam had been telling me about YouTube for a while. He was like, "Man, I gotta link you with Jan Vic. I gotta link you with Jan Vic," and I was like, "All right, let's do it." And it just so happened like you guys were in LA and you wanted to record, and it was like. We were free and it was like, all right, let's pull up. Like, we're gonna pull up. And I never forget, me and Eric, we had just flew in from somewhere and I had just watched The Founders. And then, I don't know if you had watched The Founders, but I remember that was the conversation that was like, we had something in common and we were like, we expounded on it and then that made it to where like, it opened up the conversation and then we went from there and then y'all two kind of like was doing y'all studio thing and Eric was vocal producing, you was recording and me and Jay was talking about The Founders. And then from there it's like, sheesh.
Crazy, that was 2 summers ago.
Yes. It feels like it was
2 or 3.
It was 2 years already? It feels like it's 7.
It's been way longer. It's crazy.
Yeah, welcome. You got, alright, cool, here we go. I'm still throwing Usher.
Okay.
So,
I respect that.
Stevie, man. Stevie is crazy.
Stevie Wonder's awesome.
Okay. Boy, I had to take a deep breath.
Right? You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Let me know y'all ready.
We ready right now, Slim.
Hey, B, this is not an easy question
at all. Up there is like 1, 2, 3 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Marvin, 11, 5.
Marvin, Marvin Gaye.
Got 5.
No, Marvin.
What I got up there? Usher.
You got 5.
Stevie, me, Marvin. Can't give it to 5. Put an R&B.
Oh, you got Stevie, Usher, you, Mike, and Mark.
Oh, Mike. Oh, yeah, okay, cool, yeah.
Mike, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
see, that's how managers do. We help our
Yeah, it's on my whole thing. It's on my
That's
whole
it
thing.
right there. All right, what about females?
Let's go up there. We got Brandy. Got Whitney.
Brandy is.
Yeah.
I think Brandy is so underrated. So.
Oh, yeah, she's
the greatest.
She
number
is
1.
hard. What?
Brandy?
Yeah, you
gotta really listen
okay,
to her.
ESPN, come on,
Yeah,
man.
Brandy is tough. You gotta be like
Come
really
on.
a real R&B head
to know that Brandy's hard.
Yeah.
She doing
I know
things
number one
that certain
gotta
people's
be
ears
Whitney, right?
ain't even on their mainframe radar.
Right.
So Brandy was.
Yeah, look, Lauren. Yeah,
He got the females up there.
I forgot. I'm trying to
Them 3 right there. That's a 3. Them 4. Whoa, that's tough. Them 4 right
You
there.
got Lauren, Brandy, Aaliyah, Whitney, and then one else I'm gonna throw in there. Who else I'm gonna throw in there? That's just not
Female?
Female.
It's hard, huh?
You gotta go to Beyonce, bro.
Yeah. You gotta put her in there.
You have to.
At this point.
She's mad though.
Yeah, she in there.
But what about anything? NBA.
That's a good one. You turn them tables.
Top 5.
Of all time?
Come on, baby. That's what you did me, man.
That was a nice.
All right, of all time, my top 5.
Woo. Yo. This is big. You don't got the cheese.
Just don't get political. It's just
yeah.
No problem. Center Shaq.
Ooh,
Shaq number 1. He my number 1 center.
nice. Okay.
Power forward.
But you gonna do a team? Cause are you just gonna
Pick players.
I'm gonna just pick players.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Top five of all time.
Lee was like,
I'm gonna go with
positions.
Oh well, top five of all time. Shaq, definitely. Top five? Come on, yo! All right. Here we go. Michael Jordan.
There you go.
Is number one.
You don't gotta rank them though. EB, you didn't rank them.
I'm going MJ is up there.
We both got
top
him.
five?
The repercussions.
No, I'm not thinking about no repercussions. Nah. MJ?
Shizzy. Kazam.
I'm gonna go with Shaq show for sure. I think Shaq up there. Oh, MJ, Kobe, definitely.
I like
of
them
all
three.
time.
I like them
Of
three.
all time.
I like them three.
Them two right there.
Three.
In a class of their own.
Shaq, Kobe, Jordan.
Shaq, I think is I
You
think he's
debate.
the greatest of center of all time.
Yeah.
I think the people would say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but I think Shaq will murder him. Will murder him if he was playing in that period, in that era. Would destroy him. I think he would destroy any center in any era.
Yeah, he was too.
He one of those players that no matter what era he's in, he's destroying that position. A center like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So them three, so Kobe, that's crazy that Kobe and Shaq, my top five, they was on the same team. Think about that. Of all time, they're on my top five. So them three, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Larry Bird, but listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. This is why I say Larry's up there. This is why I say Larry's up there. Listen. Larry averaged 40 in college. 40. No one in the NBA has done that except him. 40. He took Indiana State. What is that? To the championship. Come on, Slim. He's different. Matter of fact, no. I take that back. He's not in my top five.
Oh, you're killing me, Larry.
He's definitely top 10, though. I'm going to go.
My nigga doubled it up.
MJ, listen. MJ.
My nigga took him off his top
Kobe.
eight
Wait.
on MySpace.
Fuck that.
That nigga drug him out. He drug him out and released
Oh, for sure.
He said,
Alright, my bad.
he did the top 4.
Larry, my guy. My fault. Of all time.
We at 3 so far. Take out
I'm going to go
33.
MJ,
Yeah.
Kobe,
Yeah. Diesel.
Shaq.
Easy.
Believe it or not, me personally, Kevin Durant is top 5 of all time.
Damn.
Sniping.
Damn.
A lot of people gonna back you.
They
Yeah.
A lot of people gonna back you.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
what-
He's dangerous.
I grew up
He's
watching
dangerous
him.
everywhere.
things he can do on a basketball court.
Close or far.
There's a reason why Pat Bev went in the media and said he's the best player in the world right now. Kevin Durant. Number 5? Number 5. That last spot is
Drum roll.
I mean, you just gonna have to put LeBron in there. Got to. I mean, he's a. If I had a team, I'm Kobe, MJ, Shaq, KD, and LeBron. Come on. I wish somebody would try to beat me, son.
And LeBron will run the point.
And LeBron would run. Come on, bro. That's top 5 greatest of all time.
That's a
And there's still players like Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Charles Barkley. There's so many great players, but them 5 right there.
Yeah. Count on
That
was a good 5.
That's a great 5.
Can't argue about
That's
that
my top 5 for
yeah.
sure.
Eric, what you got coming up, man?
Yeah,
What's on the horizon?
I got a new album on the way. Club bangers, all of them.
Really?
Woo! It's time.
So no R&B on there?
I'm singing.
Okay.
You know, it's like if Young Thug was singing.
Okay.
You know, like really like hitting some harmonies. And, you know, just turn up for the club still, but on my way. The eating this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tour in the
Tour
winter.
coming up.
Yeah, tour in the winter. Get out
Man,
there.
when you want to come to Indy?
We be close.
Nah, that ain't
We be hitting the
Indy.
subsidiaries.
Come on. Gotta come to Indiana one time. For the one time.
MJ. Indiana, baby.
AB, I seen you recently did a song and video with Chris Brown. What was that like working with him?
Man, it was good. It was dope to come full circle, you know, to be working with him behind the scenes for a while and gaining a relationship with him and just be cool. And then now that I'm doing my thing, transitioning to the artistry.
I knew y'all was cool, but I'm just saying I hear about his work ethic.
Yeah. Oh no, his work ethic crazy. You know, same as me. He put out the same, you know what I mean, number of songs on my last one. I seen him like, okay, I put the 32 on there. You put the 32 on yours too. You know what I mean? But it's just like a plethora of songs in the iTunes. You know what I'm saying? So you know, when it comes to talent, when you mix it with work ethic, you know, that's when it's an unstoppable combination.
Now, let me ask you a question that I always wanted to ask you. When did you realize you were capable of what you're doing now? Like, and when did you realize you could do it anytime you wanted? Like, when did you get to that space where it was like, oh, write a song, right?
Yeah.
Boom, do it. So,
Like,
oh, make a song.
couple years ago.
Nah,
It wasn't
get out of here.
Kid.
Nah.
Well, you knew you was real nice at this. Like, it's nothing. Like,
I grew up playing
Easy
football.
call.
Pigskin, baby. You know?
Nah, they
I
played,
don't disrespect, man.
they played together.
For real?
No, we wanted to play football for sure. We
Football.
didn't want to do music.
Music is new.
You was a football player, Slim? Nah, I didn't see the pictures,
Nah, but
man.
you know what's crazy?
Where the pics at,
I'm
dog?
gonna tell you the crazy.
football
I'm gonna tell you the
Man,
crazy.
I didn't see both of y'all in football outfits.
I pull him up on the
Y'all got the pads and everything, Slim?
Nah, he
Nah.
took the pads.
Nah.
Your man Dustin. Shout out to Dustin, big time security guard,
Oh, yeah.
boxing instructor. Dustin told me a story, and I think we told you this, and I don't know if you remember. And he was telling me he met them playing football.
Yeah. He went to like a rival high school.
Yeah, they were rivals.
Yeah, he went to a rival
I
high
couldn't
school.
believe it. He was telling me the whole story.
Yeah.
What position you play, Slim?
I play wide receiver.
What you play, B?
You really want to
Yeah.
know? All right, cool. You got tailback.
Tail?
Tail.
Get out of here. What you doing back there?
You got kickoff return specialist.
No, get out of here.
Don't kick it to
It
me.
was a multi-course?
Kick it the other way. We got the reverse ready.
Reverse?
Oh,
Y'all was nice.
Nice.
Wow, that's
No,
cute
I was
right
nice.
there.
So yeah, niggas
Oh,
we wasn't even
Yeah.
thinking about music like
Yeah,
till
so, yeah.
after high school.
Yep. And then started doing music after high school. Singing group after singing group after singing group. Started writing like 2010.
And that's when I graduated high school. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I started writing.
See, that's when I that's when I realized who he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he didn't even know how to really write songs
Yeah.
like that, like until like after high school.
Mm-hmm. So
Like really after the groups, maybe like
Mhm. That's what I say, after the
2 or
groups.
3 years after.
Erica
Yeah.
taught me how to write a song. Erica Murray figured out the formula, put my twist on it, and I think I did co-write after co-write after co-write, and that's what made me real hard. Just by seeing how other people work, seeing the way that they approach songs, seeing the way they come up with concepts, seeing the way they, wordplay, and I just took a little bit from everybody, and then it was like, mine.
And you know what's crazy as you said, like that's why when media ask me how was my experience OKC, I tell them I wouldn't be who I was without Russ.
Right. Yeah.
Because that was his MVP year. So before I got traded to Indy, I saw that every day. I saw him walk across the stage, get the MVP trophy. I saw him get 40 a night, average a triple-double. And to myself, I'm like, dang. Then I got to Indy, I was like, all right,
Yep.
I know I can do that.
When you get
But
somebody
let me put my twist on
that do it right in front
That's
of you.
why it's so crazy when you hear that. I'm like, dang, that's kind of what I would do a little bit.
Yep. So,
Yeah. And I think that's as a songwriter, because I knew he could be an artist, like, in junior high. In junior high, Eric was the person I'd be like, hey, yo, you can sing on my voicemail? He was the guy who could really sing.
That's what
really,
Quinn
really good.
That's what Quinn used to do.
Oh, yeah, he told me
He
that.
told
He
you
told me
that.
that. He told me that. So then, like in high school, he could sing really good. Like, I really think in high school, could sing better than now. But, I mean,
wow.
yeah, because he could sing good. And I knew, like, then that was when singing
He
mattered.
couldn't sing better than that.
That's
crazy, nigga. What was you doing today? You was really catching the Holy Ghost.
You know how
Holy Ghost!
you know how you be saying, like, in high school I had bounce?
Oh, I had way more bounce.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think in high school he had way more riffs. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's been maybe now to me having more control is back then
we didn't have
the raw might have been raw.
And then back then, like, that's when voice mattered. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really needed to sing good. Like, that's back when, like, Mario. Like, nowadays, those guys come out, we don't appreciate, like, none of the rounds, none of the harmonies. Like, none of the arrangements. Just be like...
Probably scaled back because of that. Dumbness down.
We was listening to people's runs in the Bahamas.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there was a time when that was what made you, like, a good... That's what people they were signing you based upon vocal ability. But now they just
got to the point where it's
so
doing
much
too
more.
much.
Yeah, we actually had like a talk about that. Like, yo, you gotta scale back. Yeah. That was a real talk. Cause we such like R&B purists though. So where it was like, yo,
I love that song. I want to be a part of that list.
So it was like a time where we was like, yo, that's not in no more. Like the R&B purists, like the arrangements and the harmonies and just the runs. It was like, yo, the kids they don't want to hear all that.
Right.
It was a struggle too, cause we was like kind of like combating with that. Like he was like, nah, I'm like, I'm gonna still do that. That's me. That's when they are like, I don't know. These little niggas is different now.
Right.
You feel me?
Way different. Hey, I know you guys worked. Yeah, I know you guys worked on a song together. You and Vic. What was that like? I know a lot of people probably asked you.
Yeah.
Like, can he really sing, or is it just some bullshit? You know what I mean? Or,
A lot of people ask.
What's your take?
It's not with Vic. I said it before too. I think Vic could have just been a singer if you wanted. You know what I mean? Like Vic could just sing, as in, like, all right, cool. I got an original voice that don't sound like nobody, and that's what really cut through nowadays. You know what I mean? Like Adele and Frank Ocean and people that be like Khalid. You know what I mean? People that just don't sound like nobody else. You know what I mean? Miguel. You know, so I think he had a voice, or has a voice that just, you know, kind of stands on its own, and people still, you know, when they hear him, they pay attention to it. But if he was, I think, giving it the full attention, it'd be huge. Same thing, you know what I mean? It's just about passion, hard work, and joints. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, the work ethic that you see with basketball could easily be translated to music, you know? And then after that, the jams. He was gonna link. And the jams.
Little do they go.
The link up was down to happen. You know.
Yeah, I think you
what was
see
your take
under
on
the comments, like that's how I judge it. Like, because people they gonna talk, especially like when you got as many followers as you got and you on the blogs that you on, and then they post a song. And then, you know, like the trolls, they gonna troll, but I don't really be seeing a lot of trolls under there. Like, oh, he should just play basketball. It'd be more like, oh, he could really sing, or like, oh, his album is really dope. You know what I mean? Like, I be seeing that, so I be like, okay.
I be seeing that sometimes too, and I don't even be really believing that. Like, no, like when people be like, yo, you got a really good album, like, you're like, cool, Slim. Like, you know what I mean? Like for somebody like me, I should be ecstatic when someone says that. But then it's almost like, but I still got unfinished business with my baby side, my baby. You know what I mean? Like, this is my boo, but that's my baby over there. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like, no matter how things go, my life is predicated on that. Like,
Yeah.
And that's my, honestly, like, I ain't gonna lie, I've loved music since I was a little kid. Like, I sang in the church choir, cantor, did all that stuff. Well, I was even in the high school choir. I had to leave that joint because the choir teacher was trying to make me decide between singing and basketball. And I was like, nah, I'm hooping. But I don't know. This is where my struggle is. I don't know whether, because people ask me all the time, why do I play basketball? And I really can't explain it. And then, you know, that there's some people that say, like, they'll play football and basketball, but they'll decide to play basketball because people say they couldn't play basketball. You know what I mean? There's some people, and then I see myself and I'm like, well, I can't be like that because there was no other sport for me. Like, I wanted to play other sports, but my mother didn't let me. She just said, play basketball and master that. So for me, it was like, well, then why do I play this game? Like, why do I always go work out? Why do I? And the only answer I can come to was that I didn't have anyone else. Like, for me, it's crazy because no one even really knows this about me, but my mom and my sisters were who I was with all the time. Every day of my life. Every day, single day. My dad was always working, so I would only see my dad every morning. From morning, I won't see him again until the next morning. But I was always with my sisters and my mom. And even though I was always with them, I was still lonely to an extent. Because they didn't really understand me as a male. You know, we all go through male struggles. We all go through male situations or whatever the case may be. And me and my dad didn't have the greatest relationship where I could just go talk to him about it. It was more so of a fear than a relationship for me and him. So my only getaway and where I could be myself or even pretend to be someone else so I wasn't myself was basketball. So when people say like basketball saved my life, no, I really mean that. Because I don't know what else I would be doing. Like, school wasn't it for me. I was getting teased every day, like to the point where it was like it was normal. Victoria would get in verbal arguments with people for teasing me, like easily every day. But then I just started dribbling a basketball, and it seemed like because I could play this sport even a little bit, people respected me. To the point where it's like, I'm not going to tease him about it. He's one of them. You know what I mean? He's on their team. He's on the team. Like, he's actually good. So let's not.
And I'm really safe.
Yeah, so it was like, I'm safe over there. Like, I'm one of the cool guys. Because I wasn't with good looks. Like, I didn't have no style. I wasn't fresh. Like, I ain't learned to start dressing until I was in the league, honestly, because I was wearing sweats, shorts everywhere. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm flip-flops, sneakers. It is all I learned from. So basketball was like, and I love my father to death, but basketball was my dad to an extent. Like, it was someone I could go and almost be myself. Just mess. I mean, my parents weren't at the games. My mom was working just like my dad was working. My sisters weren't at the games, so I was there by myself. So everything. That's why it's hard for me to just say, "Oh, I'm good." Like, it's hard for me to. He gets mad at me all the time for just relax and enjoy it, because I know I'm not where I want to be. I know I'm close. I know I can get there, but I just know I'm not there. And and with this game means so much to me. That's why I play it. Like, people, you know how people say, if we weren't getting paid, I wouldn't play. I would still play the game if I wasn't getting paid.
That's what's unique about y'all. You know, like, at the level that y'all play, like, to make it to the league, you know that's what you was put on earth to do. Like, if you it's like a 1% chance, or it's probably point something that you make it to the league, right? So with that percentage, that has to have been your purpose in life, is to do that, right? That's what's up. But
what's crazy is that some of them I don't think it was.
Word.
I think some people in our league, their purpose might not have been to play basketball, but
Well-
it assisted them to what their purpose
Well, yeah, that too.
essentially is.
Yeah.
Because some dudes don't even want to play, but some dudes in the league don't even like basketball.
Well, but some
I'm
people
being real
don't
with
like
you.
they. Some people
I'm
don't.
being real with you. They don't like it.
But some people don't like their purpose.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people don't like
That's
their
a
purpose
good
because
point. Or don't even accept it.
they don't accept because at a lower level, like some people, their purpose is to be like a doctor or a teacher or a police officer, and they hate it. But it's like I feel like if people was to just like accept their purpose the way that you have accepted yours, they would enjoy life a little better.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Knights of the Round Table. Got my man Jay Belly, Eric Bellinger, Nieman Johnson. You already know it's true. It's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. Because it's not about me. It's about you. Peace and love.
That's it.